Hey, you guys, you may want to hear that today ended up being the hottest day of the year. The hottest day, not a record, but the hottest day of 2025. That happened today. I hope that your air conditioning unit is working. I talked to somebody at the TV station that I work with every day, not on the air, but behind the scenes. And they live in Glasgow. And they said, there they were sitting in their house yesterday, and all of a sudden they started sweating. And they thought that was kind of unusual because usually what she told me was they will watch TV and then just all of a sudden you got to, you feel a little chill from the air conditioning and you grab like a little throw or something, even in the summertime. But they said yesterday they were sweating. What story did I tell you yesterday about how you try to go to your thermostat and you think you've cut it down to like 68, 70, 72, and then you go to it and it reads like 80? Well, that happened to her yesterday. In this case, it wasn't a drain that was full. It was the fan that was not working. Yeah. So here we have the hottest day of the year, which I'll show you the number in just a moment. But this is why you need R&R controls, because now we're about to transition from the hottest day of the year into something a little cooler, and then this weekend even more cooler. How long are you going to wait till it gets so cold that the maintenance on your HVAC system has been overlooked? You've put it off, and now when you need to switch over to heat, nothing's working like it should. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is the time to take care of it. Call R&R Controls, set up an appointment, have them come out before things really turn. And they're going to, they are in a few weeks here. Give it what, 6, 7, 8 weeks at the most. We're going to get that first cold snap, and you're going to be like, if I had only listened to Chris Allen. If I had only called R&R Controls, I wouldn't be in this situation right now. Yeah. Got to call them. Set something up. Get them to come out. Take a look, whether it's your home, whether it's your business, they can take care of it. 270-777-2024. That's 270-777-2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Oh, here I am. I don't know why that didn't happen. It got blurry. Where'd it go? Why am I blurry? Let me do this. Usually this works when you cover the lens, open it back up, there it goes. Now it's in focus. All right. Welcome in to this Tuesday evening. I'm Chris Allen, and this is your 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Okay. I threw out a hint to you just a moment ago. I said this was the hottest day of 2025. Not a record, but the hottest temperature for this year. And drum roll. Here it is, 99. Oh, it made it to 99 degrees today, right here at the Bowling Green Airport, the official temperature, high temperature for the day. 10 degrees above the normal. Here's another thing. This is the first day after weeks and weeks and months of being stuck at 90 degrees for an average or normal high temperature. Today is the first day they start to go down. And when you know it, on that first day that it goes to 89, we hit 99. Hottest day of 2025. 99. Ooh, I can't take any more. Oh, 99. We were for sure. Oh, 99. I love you. All right, tell me who did that. Who did that song? Don't say let them do it instead of you singing it. Okay, I get that all the time. But you guys, when I did radio, you heard me play it. 99 by one of the best groups ever. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat room to come on. You know, there was also Agent 99 on Get Smart, the TV series. Come on. Really? Nobody? Who sang the song 99? I know there's a bunch of you online right now. Nobody knows the answer. You're kidding me. I'm waiting. I'm just going to sit here until somebody answers it. I mean, I can go for a long time, and I know you guys want me to get on with the weather, but I refuse. This is my podcast. No one knows the answer to who's saying 99. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Rod and Gale. It was Toto. Yes. Nicely done. Nicely done, Rod and Gale. Okay. Now, thanks to Rod and Gale, we can move on. No rainfall here, but there's some coming. You want to see? You want to see? Okay. Here we go. Look at that radar. Boy, this is the most active the radar has been in a long, long time. Now, I will tell you that most of this that we're seeing, none of it's really in the Bowling Green area. There's a shower there in Franklin, but it's part of a gust front. You see that there? Watch it move toward Hendersonville, Nashville. With the daytime heating, it's picking up on the available moisture, and it's popping a few showers there outside of Franklin in Simpson County. But there's nothing here in Bowling Green. Now, all of this back here to the west is mostly daytime heating generated with the available moisture. But let me show you what's up here to the north. All of this is associated with the cold front that is about to move in. It's going to move in overnight tonight. It's going to push south and east, and it is going to come through the Bowling Green area. Our turn at getting some showers and thunderstorms will happen throughout this evening. Most likely, that batch will come through, I would say, after 9 o'clock, 10, closer to midnight in some cases. And even though there's this little marginal level 1 risk for a few stronger storms, there have been a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings with some of this early on, but there's nothing out there right now. As it comes through, it's not going to be one of those pace the floor up all night kind of situations. That is not going to be this. Okay. But rain is something that we need. How much we get is a question. I do see a lot of lightning strikes. There's some brief gusty winds with some of these storms. And as usually is the case, once this stuff makes it down toward Bowling Green, it will be weakening as we're about to lose right now the daytime heating because we're at sunset. And so don't expect all of this to look that impressive as it moves here to Bowling Green, Southern Kentucky, and much of the 270. But here comes some rain, and behind that front, behind that rain, will be slightly cooler, less humid air. And oh boy, we can't wait, right? I mean, we've been waiting on this for a long time. So here it comes. The first of two cold fronts that is going to bring us some relief in the coming days. So naturally, we are excited about it. Okay, let's take a look at current temperatures here at 10 after 7, 7:10 on this Tuesday evening. Notice how warm it is here, mid and upper 80s, but it's only in the mid and upper 70s in Western Kentucky, and that's because of the rain that they're getting right now and some of the showers that they received a bit earlier. Now, I'm curious as to what the Kentucky Mesonet said or shows as far as how much the temperatures, the high temperatures were today. Let me dig that up for you right here. Where's my little drop down menu? I just had it. There it is. Okay, max air temperature. Let's take a look. So, according to the Kentucky Mesonet Network, 97 at the Corvette plant and the Ag Expo Center was the highest temperature recorded at those two Warren County sensors today. And you got 95, 95, 96, 97, 98. There's a 98 in Morgantown and in Central City. Oh, here's a 100. Cadiz, Kentucky hit 100 at that Mesonet site today. Not a heat index, but the actual thermometer air temperature, 100. All right. So there you go. Okay, let's check on rainfall. Since midnight, which would take into account anything that's fallen today, nothing around here, but back into Western Kentucky, and it's happening right now. Some locations getting some of that rain and thunderstorm activity. Look at this. This is Murray, Kentucky. 1.58, over an inch and a half of rain just today in Murray, Kentucky. I'm sure they're starting to come in to the north of us. Yep. Up there where the cold front is, this would be Burlington, Boone County, Kentucky. Picked up 85 hundredths of an inch of rain today. That's it. There's not really been that much rain yet around the area, but that's going to change. All right. So let's go to the maps and let's see about what's coming. So here's the setup for the cold front, which is coming in tonight. Out ahead of it, some showers, some thunderstorms. These will be a little weaker as they move toward Bowling Green and Southern Kentucky. There's the front by midnight, early tomorrow morning. Low pressure system over the Missouri Boot Heel. In the morning, when you get up to go to work, the cold front will be just a little east of Bowling Green, where you picked up rain today or this evening. You're going to see a little patchy fog in the morning as the drier air tries to work in. Still a few leftover showers for the morning drive, especially along and east of Interstate 65. Then, as we get into Wednesday afternoon, showers just to the east with the departing cold front. It's going to feel a little cooler and it's going to feel a tad less humid. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nicer than 99 with a dew point of 70 something. The dew points will start to fall more into the 60s tomorrow, and that should alone make it feel better, not as sticky. Here's Wednesday night. The showers move away. Thursday morning, dry, but a little cooler, a little less humid. Thursday doesn't look bad. It's going to be dry, but not bad. Friday, a little short wave, a little disturbance pushes in just east of Bowling Green. Excuse me. A few showers, possibly off to the east along the Cumberland Plateau. Now, with that little disturbance sitting here again on Saturday, originally I didn't have showers in the forecast, but we may have to reintroduce some showers on Saturday with that little weak low pressure system and that shortwave disturbance, especially along and east of 65. But here comes a second cold front. This second cold front is the one, ladies and gentlemen, that will change our atmosphere for the better. It's going to feel like fall. A little bit. It's going to feel a little more like fall. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's going to feel so much better once we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Let's go to Sunday. There's the front. Notice there's not a lot of rain with this front. I'm only going to have probably a 20 to 30% chance of a shower coming in with this front Saturday night into Sunday morning. But what that front does bring, refreshing air. Oh, so nice. Monday, sunshine, much less humid. Highs maybe in the low to mid 80s. Tuesday, look at the rain coming in from the west, but for us, it'll be dry and even cooler. Tuesday, some of you will see high temperatures, I kid you not, in the upper 70s to low 80s, depending on where you are. Oh, I'm telling you, this is fantastic. So good. And you're going to love it. You're going to feel it. It is going to be just incredibly nice. How much rain are we going to get? Well, here's an update, fresh look. Notice it's not a lot. Between now and next Wednesday, not much. Maybe a quarter inch total. Some of you will get that just this evening with some of the heavier downpours. But if you're looking for a lot of rain, we are not going to see all that much. Not tonight, and not any time between now and next Wednesday. There's just not a lot of moisture there. So you may have to turn on the sprinklers, some of you that are wanting, to get your parched yards a little bit better in shape. What about the blender? What is the blender showing? Well, okay. This is the way it looked yesterday. Let me do an update. Oh, yeah. Okay. No more mid 90s. I think today was the last day. I said this on Sunrise this morning and on the noon show. I think today is the last day that we will have a heat advisory for the rest of the year. And the crowd goes wild, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be normal here for a few days. Yeah, still warm, even after the cold front passes through tonight. Maybe 90, 91 tomorrow, 87 Thursday. That's much better. That's even below normal. Normal is 89, 90. But then here's that second front coming in Sunday. We may go close to the mid to upper 80s, but look at this. Look at that. All next week, low 80s. And I would say that Monday, maybe 80, 81, but I think Tuesday could be the day that we go 78, 79, 80. Look at those lows. Oh my goodness. Look, we go from mid 70 lows to almost mid 50 low temperatures by Tuesday. 57, 59, 61. Oh, that sounds so nice. It looks nice too. You can even tell by the pretty colors. Those are fall-like colors. Look at that. So nice. Look at that. Just look at the chart here. High, 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 high. All of a sudden, boom. Down, 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 down. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. It'll be here. First little wave comes through tonight. Sets us up for just a slightly cooler day tomorrow. Slightly less humid, but it's that second front that comes through Saturday night into Sunday that starts the process, as you see there in the 7-day graphic. 90s are gone after Saturday. And it may not even happen Saturday. It could happen Saturday, could be a slightly cooler than that. But then we're talking upper 70s to low 80s much of next week. 90s will be gone. Heat advisories will be gone. And I think they could be gone for the rest of the year. I'm hoping anyway. Now, there still may be a day or two that tries to climb back to 90, 91, 92 for a brief time. But as far as this long term, day after day, week after week of just oppressive heat and humidity, I think we're done. I think we're done. It is looking that good. Yes. So, good things come to those who wait. We've all been waiting for a long time. 99. Wait a minute. Let me check that again. Yeah, 99. That was our high today. That was not the record. Let me, just out of curiosity, I'm going to click something over here that maybe you can't see. The record for today. The record for today. Oh, it's not there. Okay. The record for tomorrow's 103, set back in 1936. Oh, here we go. The record 105, set in 1936 for today. 105, 1936. So we were 6 degrees shy of the record high for the day. So that 99, it's the hottest day of the year, but it was not a record. Not a record. I was just out of curiosity. I wanted to see that for myself and let you guys know all that. Erin. Okay, yeah, somebody just asked me about Erin. I overlooked that. Let me go back. Let me go here. Okay, let me change a graphic. I'm sorry I overlooked that. Here is the latest on Erin. Do an update, make sure. Yes. So Erin is with maximum sustained winds at 105. That would make it a category 2. I think it's going to stay a 2 for a while. Um, the blue here on the Outer Banks of North Carolina indicates a tropical storm warning. North of that, the yellow, which goes into what we call the Delmarva region, that's Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Delmarva. They call it that for short, Delmarva. They are under a tropical storm watch. Now, tropical storm force winds 39 miles per hour or higher. I would say winds of 40 to maybe 50 are expected on the Outer Banks of North Carolina Thursday. They're going to start to pick up some wind now or tomorrow. And this is going to stay hurricane strength. It's not forecast to go back to a major hurricane. It'll probably stay a category 2, possibly going to a category 3. I don't know. But right now it's just staying at a 2. These are the where you see the red, that's hurricane force winds of 74 miles per hour or higher. And then the orange are where the winds are tropical storm strength, which is 39 to 73 miles per hour. So you can see it's not really affecting anybody yet, but high tides, rip currents, some gust of wind, breezes, Delmarva region through the Outer Banks of North Carolina, especially as we get into probably tomorrow night and during the day on Thursday. So that's the latest on Erin. All right. So that'll do it for this Tuesday evening. Thank you, as always, for watching 270 Weather. I will be back on your TV tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Don't forget, 6 a.m. for News 40 Sunrise. And then again at noon on NBC 40 for our noon newscast on News 40. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Tuesday.